Hi Standard 2, today I'm going to show you how to use shadow and highlight in your artwork. We are going to start with something simple today, which is a fruit, an apple. Okay, you can use green or you can use red as well, whichever apple you want to do later on, that is up to you. If you want to use green for green apple and red for red apple, that is up to you. If you want to draw both also, you can do that. You are welcome to do that. Okay, so let's start with drawing the apple first. I'm going to show you how you can draw the apple. Okay, try to create a shape. It doesn't have to be round. Okay, just okay, and then after that maybe you can put a curved line over here like this. Okay, and then you can put the stalk of the apple over here. Can you see it? Okay, there you go. Alright, now I'm going to show you what we can do about this artwork. Alright, so let's say this is the source of light. I'm going to write it here so that you can remember source of light. Okay, just imagine that you are shining. You are flashing a light on this apple, and then the source of light is going this way, right? It's going this way onto the apples. So when it goes on top of the apple over here, the color should be lighter. Let's say you can use lighter red, or you can use the same red, but you can go gradually. Later you can go darker and darker, right? Next, I will call this area as highlight. Okay, and after that we will go to this area where there is no source of light touching this part, because this apple is round, right? There should be no source of light touching this part because it's hidden. So I'm going to put a little dash over here to show you. Then this one over here where we can put darker color. Okay, you can use darker red, or you can use black color later, black crayon, to shade this area. And after that you also can put a little bit of highlight over here later. Okay, let me do it in this way first so that you can see. So the highlight, I will use yellow. This is just an example. Okay, the highlight over here. And apart from that, if you notice at the edge or at the bottom of something, when there is light shining on it, there should be some shadow. Okay, or you can call it as cast shadow. So this should be the shadow later. Okay, the colors that you can use can be dark colors, or you also can use black crayon or gray crayon. Okay, so over here should be red, but we will gradually blend the color later from lighter red to darker red later. Okay, so let's start. I will put this aside. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to use a new paper. So I will draw the apple first. You can draw it round, and you also can draw it a little bit like a more realistic shape, like this. And then you can draw the curved line in the middle, and then you also can draw the stalk of the apple. It can go all the way up. That's fine. Okay, Now let's say your source of light over here, you can put it here if you want to. Okay, if you put it here, then your highlight should be this side, and then the darker color should be at the opposite side, and the shadow should be at this side, right? If the source of light is right from the top of the apple, then the highlight should be over here later, lighter color, and it goes down to darker color. The shadow is at the bottom, and then the shadow also is at the bottom, right next here. Okay, right, we are going to use the same source of light, which is from here, so you don't have to draw this later. Okay, I'm just drawing it here so that you know where is the source of light. Okay, this arrow means the source of light, where it comes from. Now I'm going to start with the coloring. I will use red for the green apple. So over this part here, I think I want to put the highlight over here, so I will use my yellow, or you also can use your light red or a little bit of pinkish as well, or you also can use same colors, almost same color with red color you can use. Yeah, then later on you can blend it. So we'll use this yellow and orange and blend the color together. Then I will use the red color and gradually blend it together. Just leave this one first, later on you can work more on them. Right, so just paint the whole apple with red first. Okay, okay, so now I would like to add a little bit of yellow also at the top over here, to show that the color is lighter, because the light is shining on it, remember. Okay, you can just blend the yellow color on top of the red color. Just do the blending red. Okay, and then if you see at this part over here, because it's a little deeper where the stalk of the apple is at, then you can use a darker color over there. Maybe you can use brown, or you also can use black crayon. Okay, you can just put just some shadow, because it's a little bit lower. Okay, it's like in a hole. There you go. Right, now if you see that your lines are not visible anymore, you can double the lines. Okay, so now next thing that you want to do is you can put some highlight over here as well, where there is a reflection. But if you, like me, I have colored this part over here, I can't use if I can't use white crayon to do the highlight like this, it's not really clear. Can you see? It's not really clear, right? So what I can do is I can use the tip, a blunt tip of something, like a blunt tip of your pen. Okay, you do some you put it like this, and then you drag it all the way up, then it will remove some parts of the crayon later. If you want to leave it just like that, that's fine as well. Okay, Okay, then I'm going to fix this part first. Oh no, my crayon is dirty. Okay. Right. Okay, now we are going to put shadow over here. Okay, remember, darker area because it's not touched by the light, because there is no light over here. We are going to use a darker color. You can use dark red, or you also can use black crayon as well, or gray crayon. So what we are going to do is we are going to just do it lightly, shade it lightly, not too hard. Lightly shade it at the edge of this area. Okay, all the way until here. Right, now can you see it? Now you need to use the tip of your finger to do some rubbing. Okay, use the tip of your finger, rub it nicely, gently. Okay, you go all the way like this because we want to show the shape of the apple, right? You do it like this, like this. Okay, like this. See, okay, so that it will make the apple look like it's round in shape. Just do slowly. You don't have to press too hard, or else you will break your paper later. Okay, if you think that you can add something, or you still want to add more shadow, you can do that. You can add more shadow by using the same black crayon. Add the shadow. Okay, now one more time, rub it nicely, blend it nicely with the tip of your finger. It's okay if your finger is dirty, you can wash it later. Okay, there you go. Now doesn't it look much better? Okay, now let's put some shadow at the bottom over here. Okay, just follow the shape of the bottom of the apple. Okay, you don't have to press too hard, and then you can just do some light shade, or you can use your pencil also, or your pencil color. Okay, and then the one that is nearer to the apple should be darker, and it gets lighter and lighter later. Okay, there you go. Easy, right? Okay, why don't you try first, and then we'll see later.